does the title of OG still belong to one man in the 254 rap scene, ama we are now in an era where leadership iko distributed, yani according to the sound, according to the group, yani si mse mmoja. Unajua 254 ukisema OG, if you say OG in Kenya, you don't need to explain nothing bro, just one name manze, just one name comes to your mind na inakujanga na heshima yake, and that's none other than Khaligraph Jones. Now there's a conversation bubbling in the culture right now, na ndio nilisusia this past weekend on the Homeboyz Radio Hip Hop Chat Show, and I for one, as I said, I'm happy that this conversation is happening, this debate is happening, and two, I think it's a very necessary conversation to be had. And here's the question: is Khaligraph Jones the official OG carrying the mantle of Kenyan hip-hop, ama culture evolved to a point where the crown doesn't need to sit on one head anymore? Because if we face it, the hip-hop game right now in Kenya imegrow design ingine ngori sana. The sound has evolved, the streets they have new generals, the young guys they have new heroes that they're looking up to. Alafu industry nayo imekuwa its own ecosystem. Kenya right now has more different versions of hip-hop than any other time in our history. Now, having said that, personally, mimi kama Andy Young, I personally believe that the OG, Khaligraph Jones himself, man, is the one carrying the Kenyan mantle when it comes to hip hop in the 254. And I mean, it's even in the name. Hakuna mse mwingine amefikiria kujita OG. Alafu isili ati chocha ati I'm the best, mimi ndio OG, mimi ndio mwenye kujitambua. Nah, this is something that was earned, and I get it. Some guys right now would argue that the new gens, the new generation guys, they're the ones leading the charge as we speak. Kina Brooklyn Boys, kina Wakadinali, kina Toxic. Now, if we look at it, let's look at the landscape in real time. Mse kama Octopizzo remains the blueprint for things like artistic reinvention, evolving as a brand. Mse ile design amejiendeleza, not just anyone can do it. Wakadinali, these guys have built one of the strongest street movements that we've ever seen in a decade. Ase wako na cult following, if anything. Brooklyn Boys 58, ase wame create youth culture, dress code, a whole new brand of identity when it comes to these youngins. Kuna vile wana identify one another through things that Brooklyn Boys are doing, the music that they are putting out there. Mse kama Buti, this guy is a multi-genre artist, tuanzia hapo. And I think personally he's starting to become the king of club crossovers, because ajajifungia. Mse kama Scam Cardinali tunaweza mo isolate juu just by himself outside of Wakadinali, this guy is a dope solo artist, and he's not just tied down to hip hop. Domani Munga, Toxic Lyrically, I say ile sound ya Islando, these guys have it on lock. The raw sound, it's dirty, it's emotional, unapologetic. Like I could go on and on and on and on. And to be honest, I love these guys. We'll always bump to their music, we'll always play their songs, right? But here we are talking about legacy, leadership, presence, relevance, cultural weight, and standing out of this whole evolution is just one name and just one person. Now wezi niambia anything else manze. So mimi nikikatini na juliza, umse ametuonyesha consistency, ametuonyesha structure, ametuonyesha standards, top notch rap ability. Yani hata mfanye nini, hata mjaribu design gani, I don't think there's anyone who can out rap man like Khaligraph Jones. Hakuna. So many guys have tried it, hakuna mse mwenye amejaribu kuifanya. Kali alipata blueprint kwenye game, akasema unajua ni aje, let me play this game by my own rules. Sawa? Aya, akafanya hivyo. And then after he did that, akaonyesha unajua ni aje, mimi si gatekeeper. You guys can come, see how the game is played, alafu tuendele kukulei keki. Everybody can eat this cake, man. So I maintain that the leadership of Kali in the 254 hip-hop scene has really raised the bar, not only locally, but also in Africa and the whole globe as well. Who else is doing that? I can do it, bro. Mineza ngoja manze. So I want us to talk about it. That's what we have to do on Something for the Group Chat.